What does it mean to be a virtuous woman? For some people, it is an intimidating word because it's like, oh, this person is at a high level of piousness or a high level of goodness and godliness, and like, I could never attain that. That was for women of old. But today, as we continue our reflection of women that we are aspiring to be, last week we looked at valuable women, and today we're looking at virtuous women. I would like to have you hold that dial. Don't change, don't swipe, don't scroll. Just keep it locked in this video because I want to make it as practical and simple as possible. When we're thinking about virtuous women, we are thinking about, or virtuous or virtue, we are thinking about people who have demonstrated character and especially faith. And out of the faith that they possess, the faith that they have been walking in and talking about, they are able to do certain things. As simple as that. That is what we're talking about. Virtue is all about walking out the faith that you hold true and you hold fast to. My name is Angie Obwake, and I'm so glad that you are here with us on CITAM Church Online. In the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, the writer of Hebrews goes on this whole train of thought with regards to faith. You know, so he starts with faith is the substance of things not seen and the evidence of things hoped for, right? And then he goes on and talks about and gives examples of people who have lived by faith, people who got things done because they believed certain things, people who are hoping for certain things and lived a certain way because of that. And there's an incredible verse in Hebrews 11:35 where it says, so before that, before 11:35, the writer of Hebrews talks about, you know, people overthrowing kingdoms, they shut the mouth of lions, they quench the flames of fire. And then in verse 35, the writer says, and women received their loved ones back again from death, but others were tortured, refusing to turn from God in order to be set free. They placed their hope in a better life after the resurrection. Wow. Wow, the Bible is writing for us, reminding us or pointing out people who went to the furthest extreme with regards to paying a cost or paying the price for their faith, and those being described as women of faith, women of virtue, women who allowed their faith to translate into their lives that they are living in. And I don't know, as you're listening to this, if you'd consider yourself a virtuous woman, based on the definition we're looking at today, are you the person who has allowed your faith to impact and to direct the walk that you have? Maybe it affects the way you're parenting, maybe it affects the relationships that you have, but maybe there's an area of your life where you are struggling with believing God for how to walk through and walk in all that He has called you to. If that is the case, let me encourage you today. Why don't you put it in the comment section? And we can stand with you. What is one area you're trusting God to walk in greater faith or to translate your faith into action this week or this month or this year? What are you trusting God to give you more faith or to give you courage to translate that faith into action? Because that's all it takes to be a virtuous woman. A woman who has faith in God and allows that faith in God to impact her character and to impact the choices, the actions, the interactions that she has. I challenge you this belated Women's Day video and even this Women's Month. Be and become a woman of virtue, a virtuous woman whose faith and character are one and the same, impacted by their belief and trust in God. God bless you. We'll see you next week here on CITAM Church Online.